Well, top performing athletes have been using cryotherapy for years, but now it's gone mainstream. We'll talk to two of the leaders with Cryo Nation next.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, I lived in Minnesota for 4 years, so you'd think I would be used to the cold, but no, I came down to Texas and I kind of got used to 100 degrees in the summer and a mild winter. But two people who know a lot about extreme cold are with me right now, Josh Brown and Natalie Sherman with Cryo Nation. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Awesome. Well, I have to admit, I'm kind of a scaredy cat. I see people jump in and do the plunge and do the cold therapy. It looks really cold.
It is.
We aim to freeze, So, yeah.
Why don't we start with you, Josh? And how long have you had the company?
About 10 years coming March of 2024.
Wow. And how many locations now?
We have 3 locations, and now we're expanding both our corporate and our franchise program. So we'll be opening up more locations starting next year in 2024.
Okay, we're going to get deep into the science behind it in a second, but we found a nice overview video. Let's go ahead and roll that.
My name's Josh Brown. I'm the owner of Cryo Nation. We've been here since March of 2014, and we do a bunch of different things here. We're a health and wellness center based around cryotherapy, but my main role is to freeze people. Cryotherapy is a modernized version of an ice bath. It's a dry cold, not a wet cold. So unlike an ice bath, we're not freezing your muscle tissue. We're not restricting blood flow like ice would. All we're doing is cooling off the skin surface. So essentially tricking your body into thinking that it's freezing for the 3 minutes you're in there. Primary purpose being to minimize inflammation, AKA fire in the body. In my opinion, there's nothing more beneficial you can do in terms of anti-aging, anti-inflammatory, pain, sleep, energy, weight loss. There's so many benefits you get in a 3-minute window. To me, it would be foolish not to do cryotherapy.
So cool. Okay, Natalie, tell me about your first experience with Cryo Nation.
My first time freezing was terrible at first, and then you step out and it completely changed how I felt. And so after that, I was like, all right, I love this. And I wanted to keep coming back. So
did you start out as a customer of Cryo Nation and became an employee, or how did that work?
Yeah, so I started out as a customer in cryotherapy, and then I started working for Josh about 3 years ago. And then since then, it's just become my life.
Okay, so we heard a little bit of the science behind it, but why don't we take a deep dive, so to speak, into how does it work? Why does it work? Josh?
Yes, so cryo, it's based on tried and true principles for years. For thousands of years, we've been using ice as an anti-inflammatory to help the body heal. This is just a modernized version of it, a much more effective version of it. Because in an ice bath, it actually is freezing your muscle tissue and restricting blood flow, which we don't want. Cryo, we're only cooling off the skin surface, so we're giving the body the illusion it's freezing, which allows us to make it much colder than what an ice bath would without it feeling much colder than what an ice bath would. It's much easier than an ice bath. Anyone who's done an ice bath, this is a walk in the cold park relatively. So with cryo, since it's just an illusion, we get it much colder. It elicits a more beneficial physiological response in the body. Ice bath, the blood, or if you're just outside in the freezing cold, the body's just trying to keep the extremities going so we can walk and hunt, gather, so that we don't starve to death or freeze to death. Well, with cryo, since we're hyper cooling the body off and putting it instantly in that fight or flight survival mode, blood goes to your core instead of the extremities. You get these cold shock proteins released, which are anti-aging or minimizing inflammation, fire in the body. So, inflammation is the root cause of over 90% of age-related diseases. So it's just a wide spectrum solution for a lot of different issues that, everyone, the mainstream population is dealing with.
Sure. Natalie, let's go back to you. Let's talk about some success stories. What's your favorite success story so far of one of your clients?
We were actually talking about that on the way here. One of our clients, he's older and he's been coming for a while, and he noticed a big difference when he stopped coming in his heart. He had a heart attack recently after he stopped coming, and he was like, all right, I need to get back into it. So he's getting back into it now, and he's noticed a big difference in the way he feels with his heart. That's one of my favorite stories.
That is cool. And I know you offer a lot more than just cryotherapy.
Yes, sir.
We found another video on your website. Let's go ahead and roll that.
Oh my gosh, hi, come on in. Let me show you around. This is our cryo lifting facial. Really great for reducing wrinkles while helping with skin elasticity and collagen production. Alright, this is our cryo skin slimming. We're eliminating fat in any area as well as helping tighten and tone your skin. Also really great for lymphatic drainage. This is our endosphere machine, aka our cellulite massage. This is really great for reducing the appearance of cellulite as well as helping with lymphatic drainage, and it's also helping with any soreness in the body. This is our High Tone XL. Boost your metabolism while burning fat and gaining muscle. Just 30 minutes of this is equivalent to 2 to 4 hours of a workout. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, and remember, get cold, not old.
Well, it just looks like everybody has fun over there.
We do.
We always have fun.
All right, talk about your team, Josh. I know you're proud.
We have a great team. It's a really younger team. Everyone there is high energy. We don't hire, if this was, I used to be in the Army, so this isn't like, we don't have general, just regular Army. Everyone there is special forces. We do it all high energy, positive. Everyone wants to be there. We're all cryo evangelicals. We freeze ourselves. So you got to practice what you preach. So.
I will say one thing, though, with the Army, he does make us roll the socks.
Yes, you got to do it like
roll
you were
the
in the
socks.
Army.
They
Yes.
have to be
And they gotta be
tight.
tight. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right, and you were telling me before the show that people get off medication.
We've had tons of customers getting off blood pressure medications, people post-cancer, headache migraines, weaning themselves off headache migraine medication. So we're natural, holistic solutions for health and wellness. And so we're a different approach.
Outstanding. Okay, we also want to brag about your new podcast that you just started in our South Lake location. We're going to put some video on the screen, and I'll have you guys kind of narrate. What made you decide to do the show? You want to start?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of just wanted to get out there that we are a health and wellness company. A lot of people don't know what cryotherapy helps with. They don't know a lot about it. And so it's really nice to be able to kind of bring that out to everybody, what we do and how much we can help.
Sure. And Josh, in upcoming episodes, what can we look forward to?
So we just want, kind of like Natalie was saying, a lot of people, this is new to people. A lot of people have gone more traditional routes, medications, and we're non-medical. We do have a medical director, but everything we do is natural, holistic. And so we just want to educate the audience, because that's a big part of what we do, is educating people. Because if you've never been in negative 200 degrees Fahrenheit and you come in for the first time and you're a bunch of strangers, you have this stranger danger barriers built up, and we're trying to convince you, let's get in this chamber, get naked, negative 200 degrees Fahrenheit. There's a little sense of trust that you must develop with the customer.
Yeah.
Yes. So.
And do you have like membership levels or packages, or how does that work?
We have both memberships and packages. So we are are very competitively priced. Kind of one of the things distinguishing us from the other cryo places out there. A lot of cryo places, they just have one chamber, they overcharge, you have to make an appointment. A lot of cryo places, you're not doing true cryotherapy, you're doing a cold toy. We're doing true cryotherapy at our location, and then we include a bunch of other things with it. So the value you get is really unrivaled. There's really no other business out there that's providing the services that we're providing.
Sure, and I imagine you both give tours so people can come in and
Definitely,
just kind of
yeah.
kick the tires before.
Exactly. We let people try it out because, again, you need before I commit to getting myself into a negative 200 degrees on the regular, let me try this out. So we let everyone come try it out. You can try it for $19. We include all these different things. You don't need to make an appointment. If you're just coming in for cryo, you could literally be in and out of our office in 5 minutes. So, everything we do is very fast and efficient.
Okay, we're almost out of time. So final thoughts. Josh, do you want to start?
Yes, so we want to be a solution for the mainstream audience out there. We provide simple, sustainable solutions for health because we know if your health's at its best, it's going to positively affect all the other elements of your life, your wealth, your relationships, your joy and happiness. Conversely, if you don't have your health, even if you have all those other things, you're not going to be able to enjoy it. So we're here to, again, provide simple solutions for everywhere from we have 5-6-year-old gymnasts to 100-year-olds. So we're here to freeze as many people as possible, help as many people as possible, because when you're at your best, you're going to do your best and you're going to live the most meaningful existence possible.
Love it. Okay, Natalie, final thoughts.
Yeah, just to piggyback off what he said, we love to help people with their health and wellness, but we also love to build connection and build a community. And that's part of what we want to do this podcast for, is to build a community.
Outstanding. Well, thank you so much. I urge you to go to their website and visit them. It's cryonationwellness.com. Josh and Natalie, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate you.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time.